So before this video starts, I just want to say a couple things. I'm going to be uploading every Saturday now, every Tuesday and Saturday, because Fridays I do like a bad job uploading every Friday. So I think Saturdays, like, it gives me more time to edit the video and think of a video for you guys. Also, another thing is, during the beginning, it's blurry. Please stay with me on this. I promise the quality gets better towards the middle. But yeah, please enjoy the episode of Painting with Topics. Hi, hello, yes, welcome back to another Painting of Topics. My name is Emily, and today I will be painting a topic of spirituality and growth. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Emily. I do Painting with Topics, basically meaning I paint about the topic that I'll be talking about. And like I said in the video, it'll be about spirituality and growth. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. And all right, let's paint this bad boy. So a couple things before we get started. I kind of already did the prep work of the art. If it stays in focus, please focus on me. Focus on me. Focus, baby. Secondly, I have a really bad tripod. So if it's wobbly or looks weird, I'm sorry. I just ordered a new tripod. It is getting in soon. Please do not judge me. Third off, this setup is really funny because I kid you not, you guys. I have a towel, a garbage bag underneath me. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. And I'll be doing this a lot because it's not going to stay in focus. Thank you. Thank you. I guess I can say I really started thinking of my growth and stuff last year. Because I was going through evaluation of myself. I do this sometimes. I evaluate myself and I'm like, oh my god, I've grown so much. And there's a lot of things that I'm so proud of. The things that so I'm trying to get a good angle here. The things I do now versus back then. With everything, I'm really proud of myself for being who I am and being confident and not being who I was a few years ago. I remember freshman me of high school, I didn't really know where I belonged. I was so out of place with myself and I was very uncomfortable with myself. Meaning I didn't like the person that I was. I didn't like who I was in the beginning. I didn't feel comfortable with who I was just because of how everything was viewed through my eyes. I was just so confused. I went from 30 kids in my class altogether to 1,000 kids. I know I'm being dramatic, but still, it's oh my god. It was just so, what the hell? I was very innocent. I didn't know anything about sex. I didn't know anything about romance or dating or fights, fights, you know what I mean? I didn't know anything about that. I was just so innocent like that. I didn't know that you could be dating people. I didn't, I'm being dead ass serious. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know that you could be with the same gender. It was just so crazy. It was so weird how sheltered I was. It's not my parents' fault. It's more of I just didn't really explore that option, that side of me. So I was very innocent. I really didn't like to do anything bad in a sense. I was very sheltered. I just wasn't, I didn't party a lot back then. Like I said, very sheltered. And with the growth, with problems and problematic and stuff, I was, like I said, I didn't know a lot. I was kind of loud and annoying, obnoxious. I really didn't know that much. I was so embarrassed what other people thought of me. And I was just so shy in that sense. I'm really happy I've grown into the person that I am now, where I'm more confident and I give that I don't care attitude anymore. I used to. I used to care so much about what people think of me, and I was so embarrassed if I did anything stupid. I would carry this guide around me, this autism book guide around me because I was so insecure of what others was thinking, and I'm like, I need this book to help me figure out, like, who the fuck am I doing? Like, it was so weird. Like, the growth that I am now really helps me just think how far I came in life. I just think it's funny because back then, like, I didn't even think about, like, wearing makeup, and that's how, like, unconfident I was. Not saying you need makeup to be confident. I'm just saying, like, I didn't know that you can, like, look beautiful by putting, like, all that stuff on your face. I was just so sheltered. I know I keep saying that, but I really was. And I really like the person that I'm growing into now, which, flash forward a few years, I discovered confidence. I discovered how to dress myself properly, because I literally, kid you not, my freshman year, all I wore was t-shirts or graphic tees and anything with flowers on it, because I didn't know how to properly dress myself. I was, like, so confused on how I'm supposed to be dressing up, how what I was saying is appropriate or not appropriate. That's the thing. Back then, I had no filter. I literally just said whatever the fuck was on my mind. It was like, oh, this is in my mind, I'm just gonna say it. And people didn't really tell me that it wasn't appropriate until people were like, oh yeah, like, he shouldn't be saying that. And then I remember I was, like, so embarrassed. Anytime people would tell me I'm doing something wrong, I'd be like, oh my god, like, I'd be doing that a lot back then. I still kind of do that sometimes, but not really. But I just think it's funny how, like, I evolved into this person. Like, back then, I was just not really connected to myself. You know how people connect with each other? That's the spiritual thing I like, is when people really get to know who they are. And I mean by, like, you just sit with yourself and you just figure out who you are, what are your likes, what are your dislikes. You really get to know you. Like in a relationship, how you want to get to know the other person, but you really got to get to know you, baby. And that's the thing I strive for. I strive for getting to know me. And that is the thing I like to do. I like to get to know me. I really like discovering who I am, my likes, my dislikes, like what things I like to do, things I don't like to do. It's fun, it really is, and it's nice because you really get to know who you want to be and who people you want to surround yourself with, who is going to bring you up and who is going to bring you down. And now we're switching it off. This is the darker side of the vision that I've had, and now we're doing the brighter side of the vision. Now, thinking, like, with me, I'm now more, like, confident in myself. I'm more happy in my body. I was really uncomfortable with my body back then, but now I'm more happy in my body. I guess I've learned to appreciate my body and appreciate all the things that my body has done for me. I'm gonna try mixing pink and purple together and see what that's going to make. But I think it's really nice how confident I came in with myself. Like, junior year, quarantine happened. I was so mad, but I'm kind of thankful for it because I really got to know who I was. I got to sit down and just really think who I am. I got to know who my real friends are and who is willing to help me grow and who isn't. I realized the people who are going to be by my side till the day I die, or the people just to watch me fail and laugh in my face. Yes, that has literally happened. But I just think it's so nice that I know who my true friends are, how I know how to handle situations, how to be an adult in situations, like adult situations, if you know what I mean. Why is this so hard to open? Good job. Good job. I just kind of think the person that I am now is the person I strive to be. Confident, smart, intelligent, bad bitch. Someone who is confident and knows that whatever they do it's gonna be okay. Like, whatever they end up doing in life, it's gonna be okay, and know that it is for the best. I think now I've become confident of what I like and dislike. I'm comfortable with my sexuality, of who I am and who I like and I dislike. I think I thought back then I needed somebody to teach me those things, but in reality, you don't need anyone to teach you those things. You have you to teach you those things. Oh my god, did I accidentally make the ace flag? I think I did accidentally make the asexual flag. That's funny. But I think it's so cool how like I finally got to know who I am and how I didn't need anybody to do that. I always thought I had to be in a relationship. I'm mixing more colors because why not? It's so pretty. Oh god, please don't get any on me. But I think it's cool now that I get to learn who I am, because back then I really thought you needed somebody to teach you about who you are, but you really just need you. You need you to figure out who you are and everything. And I like that. I like that about me, that I can just sit and like just talk to myself and like figure out what I like and what I want to do and stuff, and not have anyone else do it for me. And I like that I can be independent and I don't need anybody. I've always thought I had to be in a relationship, that I had to settle down at this age, but really you don't. There's no time limit. Everyone tells you there is a time limit for when you got to do this, this, and this. In reality, there isn't, babe. There really isn't. I think you can just do whatever you want to do when you are comfortable. For example, back then, I really thought you had to like lose your virginity at a certain age. Really? You don't. You can lose it whenever the hell you want to lose it. And I remember like I had this plan. I'm like, at 16, I'm going to get this car. At the age of 19, I'm going to lose my virginity. Like, this is just like stuff I made up. In reality, it's stuff that you don't need. You don't need to be doing all of this stuff just to prove a point to society. Because honestly, society can suck it. Because it's pointless to think that you need this timeline to do things. Why not be happy who you are and be confident in who you are? Alright guys, I just got done with the painting. This is the dark side, this is the bright side, and we are going to let this sit for a bit and let it dry, and then I will be doing the final touches while I'm still talking to you guys. Alright, so it is all dried up now. This is what it looks like. I'm going to start on the dark side. The dark side. Dun, 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 dun. But I just think it's funny how I kind of realized in time that people will grow with you or they'll grow without you, in a sense. Because I've learned from that from people, that some people would want you to succeed, some people don't want you to succeed, and that's part of growth. I think something with my spirituality that I've learned is that there are going to be people who come in and out of your life, and they will do it in such a drastic way. I've had that happen to me this year, where a lot of people, not a lot, that's dramatic, where some people came out of my life and it was such in a drastic way, and it was like oh my god, well I wish that didn't happen, but in the end I'm like, okay, I'm kind of thankful for this because it made me grow into a better person. But it's just so interesting how like people in your life will leave in such a drastic way, but then in the end you realize, okay, I'm glad that person left because now I can grow into the person that I've been meaning to grow into. And I like that a lot, because some people are going to come into your life and you're going to be like, oh my god, this person is going to be with me till the day I die. And sometimes it's not the case. Sometimes that person's there for a month, for a week, for a day, a year, 2 years, how many long times until you've learned your lesson. And I have had that multiple encounters happen to me, where I have had people come into my life and I feel like they're here to teach me some sort of lesson, and they end up teaching me a very important lesson, especially in life, because life has so many lessons to offer. I am so excited to learn more of these lessons. This is a big, I mean, some are like this, but I wish we'd have carved it out more to be like more like that. I think I'm going to do a cool thing with it where it carves in a bit because it's supposed to be the cocoon. But I think we're going to, it looks like an apple, but I think we're going to do something cool with it to make it more look like a cocoon. But I just think it's funny how there's going to be people in life who are going to hate on you for succeeding. Now you might be like, what the hell do you mean by that? Well, my dear butterfly, I have had people in my life who have been angry at me because I am succeeding without them. And basically, people are going to be in your life trying to knock you down and being like, oh, well, you can't succeed without me. And that is toxic. I have had people in my life who have done that. Been like, well, the only reason why we were friends with you is because we felt bad and you're autistic. And it's like, okay, well, you chose to do that, so didn't really affect me as much. But it's so interesting how people are like that. How they use your disability, use your weakness, and they charge it at you. Like, I used to be so offended and sad anytime people would leave me, but now I'm like, okay, this person left for a good reason, and I'm glad they left because now I'm going to take that in a lesson and grow from it, because that's what life's all about. You grow from these lessons and you learn the mistakes that you're making, and you grow, damn it. You grow, damn it. I sound like an angry person. You grow, god damn it. Guys, I swear, I'm very, I didn't drink before this. This is just how kooky I am. But I love it. I love the growth and everything within it. I love being who I am and just learning. I like to learn from my mistakes, and even though I get embarrassed by my mistakes, I'm so happy that I learn from it. But it's just so peaceful to come into peace with you being like, yeah, I did mess up, and that's okay. And that's all part of life, is you're going to mess up, and you're going to be okay with it, because you're a bad bitch. I think I'm now happy with who I am now, especially the way that I've been growing in such a beautiful way, like a butterfly. Because butterflies, they grow into such beautiful creatures. They first become into cocoons where they just sit there in their cocoon for approximately like months and years, and here you are growing into a beautiful butterfly. You come out and you learn so many things and knowledge, and there you are just growing into something that you're meant to be grown into, and you realize that like this is where you came from. This is where you were meant to be. And I like that. This is why I love the butterflies. Not because it's a basic thing. It's because you learn things. You learn how you are going to grow. I'm going to do like a full splatter paint. Oh god, this is why I don't like splatter paint. It gets everywhere. But this is what I like about learning. Is that you can make so many mistakes and you can learn from it. And you can always learn from your mistakes. Always learn from your lessons. And oh god, it got some on my band. But like, you can learn from everything you've done and still come back a better person than you were before. And it is okay, because you're going to have people who are going to be there with you, supporting you and loving you, and accepting that you will fuck up and that it is normal. And that you're going to come out, oh god, I fucked up, that you're going to come back into a beautiful butterfly. And here is the final painting. Here it is in all its glory. you guys so much for joining me for your own painting with topics. I really had fun talking about my spirituality, my growth throughout this. If you want more, please like, subscribe. Do not forget to comment. If you want more painting with topics, please let me know. I'll see you all later. Remember to spread kindness, spread love, spread awareness. Stay trippy little hippies. Bye.